The second one is also from a Steve Gadd. It's another Steve Gadd groove from a Tom Scott, who was a well-known sax player in the 70s that wrote a lot of sort of theme tunes for pop, he did a lot of funk stuff, and this one's typical of the day. And it's a fairly basic groove, but it utilises a 9-stroke roll on the hi-hat quite nicely. And the only tricky part, I think, is the bass drum fitting in on what would be the last 16th of beat 4. But I'll again give you a little contextual idea of what it sounds like. This is probably a little bit slower than the track Dirty Old Man. It comes from a track called Dirty Old Man, curiously enough, by Tom Scott. So I'll give you a bit of an idea of what it would sound like. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so this one essentially is this groove, and it's just embellished with the 9-stroke roll in 30-second notes on the hi-hat like this. And that bass drum, the second bass drum along, is, if you imagine we played these 30-second notes as 16th notes, it would be on the ah, the 1E and ah. So it would go 1E and ah, 2. So it's on the left hand double within the 9-stroke roll. So that's the only slightly technical element to it that's a little bit tricky. The rest is just trying to feel the time, because there's quite a lot of space. One of my open hi-hats didn't sound properly with it being electronic. It sometimes doesn't trigger the full length. But the first open hi-hat on beat 4 of the first bar, it's supposed to be open for a full... See how mine dies away on this? So it should be for a full beat and then closing just as you start the next 9-stroke roll. So if we did it slowly, be 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so the second bar, you don't put the bass drum in on the ah, so it's just the bass drum on the first beat. So it's essentially just... Yeah, so that's the essence of it, is just getting used to that 9-stroke roll and feeling the time. It's quite tricky to sort of do it. It's actually a little easier when it's a slightly quicker tempo, and it works at a faster tempo as well. Depends on your capability with your double-stroke rolls, really. Actually, that's probably around about the tempo of the song, the Dirty Old Man song, that it came from. Okay.